Greetings, fellow seeker. Perhaps like me, you have noticed how easy it is to drift sometimes and let the days blur into each other, and you wake up feeling like you haven't really got much done. What I'd like to do today is to discuss a couple of emotional sticking points that we may experience when we're trying to get things done. And I'd also like to offer you 3 usable hacks that you can apply in your daily life in order to keep your motivation and your discipline intact. So the first emotional sticking point that you must consider is how you view yourself in relation to other people. Now, you may feel that because you're engaging in disciplined processes and you're trying your best to get on, that you're being judged by other people. I'd like you to write some of those ideas, those judgments, onto a piece of paper. The more flammable, the better. Take it out into the back garden and set fire to it. Watch it go up in smoke. 2 reasons. The first one is nobody really cares that much. So don't worry yourself about that. And the second reason is that you're not in this for the validation of other people. You're in this for your own personal validation. So let's stick to that as your main focus. Emotional sticking point number 1. Don't worry about what other people think. It's not a problem. It need not be a problem. And the second emotional sticking point is that if you're concerned about what other people think, it's because you may feel that you're going to lapse. You may feel you're going to fall off your bike. Cool. Everybody lapses. I lapse, you lapse, we all do. The truth of the matter is, the higher up the pole you climb in terms of increasing your disciplined output, the more opportunities to lapse there are, because you're raising the bar on your own performance. So be a little bit more forgiving about yourself. Don't get emotionally overinvested when you lapse. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back into the ring. That's my advice in terms of how to overcome that emotional sticking point anyway. Now, your discipline is a work in progress, like so many things, like your confidence, like your happiness. It isn't something that's handed to you on a plate or set in amber, locked in. It's something that has to be renewed, repaired and reviewed on a daily basis, and that's the truth of the matter. But if you do it with a sense of gratitude, love and personal attachment, bearing in mind that other people's opinions of you don't really matter, then you can overcome a lot of the limitations that you might experience when you're trying to maintain your disciplined life. It's a little bit like a romance, your relationship with discipline. You start out on a new venture with lots of heat, excitement and desire. But as with romance, eventually that will fade. And then you have to ask yourself what's going to replace the initial excitement. I would suggest to you that if you replace the initial excitement with an attachment and a commitment to keeping on, that's going to serve you better than just expecting your latest flame to burn bright forever. At some stage, the flame has to die down a little and you have to maintain constant heat rather than intense heat. So let's look at some hacks that we can apply right now, right here, right now, in order to improve our disciplined life. Hack number 1 is lower the daily standard. Sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But actually, if you start to work under a low bar instead of a high bar, you're not going to destroy your own confidence by failing to achieve things. You can achieve great things with consistent, disciplined practice over time. It's almost like an equation, isn't it? But you can't achieve massive, great things in one leap. Think of the analogy of a mountain climber. Let's compare 2 kinds of mountain climbers, shall we? The first one is young and inexperienced and goes at the mountain like a bull at the gate. Day 2 is helicoptered off the mountain. The experienced mountaineer, on the other hand, looks at the mountain, takes stock, plans the stages, the equipment and the strategies he will require, and on day 5 gets to the top. Which is the better process? All steam and bluster, all considered, carefully prepared strategy? I think we all know the answer to that one. Hack number 2. Lock in your identity. Instead of thinking, what do I need to do today? Think, who am I becoming today? And what do I need to do to become that person? Compare how you will feel about not doing a thing versus how you will feel about doing it. And it's interesting because the way you will feel about doing your discipline is reasonably satisfied with yourself, eager to take on the next challenge. But the weight of regret that you will feel when you don't do those things is going to be far in excess of the steady satisfaction you gain from doing. So, lock in an identity change. Make your disciplines part of your identity and how you wish to see yourself. And if you want to extend and pull the boat back a little bit, even how others see you, not that that matters. And the third hack I'd like to suggest to you to maintain your discipline is to stack. Stack your wins daily. Leave a trail of breadcrumbs. Leave success clues in your wake. As you stack small wins daily, you may be quite intrigued, interested, whatever the word is. You might be quite amazed, actually, after a month, how much the stack has grown. I liken it to like a balloon, in that if you inflate a balloon, it's going to inflate exponentially. It isn't going to inflate in a flat line like a sharp incline. It's going to expand into other areas. Similarly, if you maintain your discipline, the confidence, the happiness, and the sense of purpose and the resilience that you will gain from the process is going to expand just like the balloon. So just to recap quickly for today's offering. Lower the bar. Set yourself achievable tasks that you can do now, no matter how small. Because if you do that, the complexity of the tasks you put in front of yourself will increase naturally as an evolution. Number 2, lock in your identity. Think about, who am I becoming and how is this helping me to become that person, rather than what do I have to do. And 3rd, stack your wins daily. Leave a trail of success clues in your wake. I hope this has been useful to you, fellow seeker. It has been useful to me, actually, because I was in a bit of a quandary about how to approach today's topic. But this subject kind of wrote itself. So, what can I say? It's a good example, isn't it, of setting low expectations and being able to achieve higher. So I'll leave you with one final thought, if I may, which is, whatever it is you dare to do or dream, begin it now.